I'm Katie. Today, I'd like to talk about my truly lazy and worthless ex-husband. I met my ex-husband, Ian, when we were 23, through a friend's introduction, and we started dating. We got married when we were both 26 and began our newlywed life in a well-located rental apartment. A year later, we had a cute daughter, Amber, so I decided to apply for parental leave from my company and focus on childcare for about 2 years. Of course, during this time, Ian was the only one working, but after I had been on leave for a while, Ian started to complain.
Katie, what's for dinner tonight?
Thanks for your hard work. We're having hamburgers tonight. Will you be home by the usual time?
Another hamburger? We had that last time too.
Last time was about a month ago. Did you not like hamburgers?
Lately it seems like you're not putting much effort in. You're not working, so at least make a decent meal.
Hamburgers still take time to make, you know. Plus, Amber's weaning has made things really hectic.
You're mostly just taking care of a baby that sleeps all the time. What's so hard about that?
She's only 6 months old, you know. She cries whenever she can't see me. I'm even cooking dinner while carrying her on my back.
Other moms manage to do that perfectly. You're home all the time. You should handle housework and childcare perfectly.
Even if you say that. Well then, why don't you come home a bit earlier and help with things like giving her a bath?
Huh? Why should I have to do that? I'm working outside and getting tired. Why should I take care of the kid?
I think other dads are giving their kids baths.
Don't say ridiculous things. Even if I come home early, I'm not going to give her a bath.
I see.
Hey, why do I have to be the only one working?
Huh?
You're lucky. You get to take time off just because the baby was born.
I'm not just resting. I'm on leave to take care of Amber.
You nap during the day, don't you?
I have nighttime feedings too. I need to sleep when I can.
Huh, must be nice. I'm working while you nap.
Don't say it like that. You could have taken paternity leave too.
Huh? There's no way a man like me can take that. Think a little.
It seems easier to take now.
You've become out of touch with reality after staying home. This is what happens when you don't work.
Please stop it.
When's your return to work?
In a year and a half.
Ugh, that's a long time. Anyway, just because you're at home doesn't mean you can slack off. Do everything perfectly.
I'll do as much as I can. Ian has never liked work very much. Despite that, he thought I was the only one relaxing at home. Maybe that's why he was so angry. In reality, I didn't have any time to relax. Ian, who didn't take care of our daughter, didn't understand those struggles. Even after that, while listening to Ian's complaints, I completed my 2-year parental leave. With nursery school starting in April and my return to work just around the corner, I got a call from Ian, who still hadn't come home by nightfall.
Katie, I quit my job.
Huh? What? What do you mean?
Just what I said. I'm not going to work from tomorrow.
What? Are you serious? Why?
This job wasn't right for me. And since you're going back to work from tomorrow, it's fine if I don't work.
How can you just decide that? We'll need money for Amber now. What are we going to do?
You should earn the money. You're at a better company, so it should be easy for you.
It's not just about that. Are you planning to become a full-time house husband?
Yes, that's the plan. I've been the one earning until now. It's only fair for you to take over.
But Ian, can you even handle housework?
Of course, it's easy.
I see.
And also, I'm depressed.
Huh?
I have no motivation for anything. I looked it up and it said I have depression.
Did you only look it up yourself? Have you been to the hospital?
I can tell without going. I have depression. Since it's an illness, as my wife, you should support me.
An illness? If you think you're depressed, you should really see a doctor.
How can you trust what a psychiatrist says? I know my own body best.
But...
Enough. I've made up my mind. Katie, you better do your job properly from tomorrow. Don't underestimate work.
Ian. After that, Ian didn't reply. He came home late at night, completely drunk. When I asked what kind of drinking party it was, he said it was a farewell party. I realized that it was true that he had quit his job. Even if I wanted to discuss things, I couldn't talk to Ian, who was drunk and barely conscious. That night, I let Ian sleep in bed as he was, and I went to sleep myself to prepare for my return to work the next day. The next morning, I got ready with my daughter while keeping an eye on Ian, who was still asleep. After dropping her off at the nursery, I went straight to work. From that day on, I worked outside. Ian stayed home as a full-time house husband. I enjoyed my job, so Ian becoming a house husband wasn't a big problem for me, but he hardly did any housework or childcare. I took our daughter to and from the nursery, and after work, I handled bath time, dinner preparation, and cleanup. When I asked Ian to help with housework, he would yell,
"I'm depressed, so I can't do it,"
and wouldn't do anything. Ian mostly just slept, played games, or went out to gamble. This lifestyle continued for about 10 years, and I became completely used to managing work, housework, and childcare on my own. When our daughter started junior high, she got busy with tennis club activities, and her daily return time began to be after 6 p.m. One day, an incident occurred. It happened while I was away on a business trip. "Mom, were you on a business trip starting today?" "Yes, that's right. I'll be back by tomorrow night. Are you still at school, Amber?" "Yeah. I don't have club activities today, so I'll be home soon." "Got it. Be careful coming home." "Roger that." I made curry, so just heat it up and eat it. I don't think Dad will do anything, though. You can just leave him be. "Yeah, thanks for the curry." "I'll just eat it myself." "Thanks, please do." 30 minutes later. "Mom." "Amber, what's wrong?" "You're not at home right now, right?" "I'm not, but did something happen?" "I just got home from your bedroom. I can hear Dad and some woman I don't know." "What?" "I was going to say I'm home and went closer to the room, but I heard disgusting noises and voices." "Where are you now?" "In my room." "I see. Stay there for now. I'll contact the neighbors and have them come over, so just wait." "Okay. I'm sorry you had to experience this." Several minutes later. The neighbors and Grandpa will come to the house right away. "If you see their car outside, could you let them in?" "Got it." They should be there in about 15 minutes. I'll tell my company and head home as soon as possible. "Okay." Ian had been taking advantage of the fact that his daughter was late returning home from her club activities to invite his affair partner over and engage in inappropriate activities. Today, since the club activities were unexpectedly cancelled and his daughter came home early, Ian's affair was discovered. What a thing for his sensitive daughter to experience. Thinking about it, I was so angry that I couldn't help it. "Ian, why don't you come out of the room already?"
"Huh, Katie? What's with the sudden call?"
"Don't you realize my parents went to the house earlier?"
"Huh?"
Amber was taken home by the neighbor, Mr. Owens. Right now, only my dad is at home. He's in the living room. Hurry up and come out with her.
Wait, I don't understand what you're saying. Why is Mr. Owens there?
Today, Amber didn't have club activities.
Huh?
She came home right after classes ended. She should have been home around 3 p.m.
Well, but no one came home.
You were just too absorbed to notice, weren't you?
Hey, aren't you misunderstanding something? I haven't done anything.
Then hurry up and come out of the room. Dad is here.
I have friends over right now.
What are you doing with your friends in the bedroom?
We're just playing hide and seek.
Huh?
They're old friends. I just wanted to hang out after a long time.
Stop joking around. My parents heard your voices. You can't make excuses.
But we were just hanging out.
It seems someone even opened the door a bit and took pictures.
What? Why would they do that? That's disgusting.
The disgusting one is you. What do you think you're doing to our daughter?
Huh?
Flaunting your affair in front of our daughter? You're truly the worst father.
It's mostly your fault.
Huh?
You hurt my male pride.
Huh?
I wanted to regain my confidence as a man.
Huh?
I was lonely because you didn't pay attention to me.
Huh?
It's your fault.
Ha! Whatever. Just get out of the room quickly. I'm heading home now.
Huh? Are you coming back?
Of course. I'm worried about Amber. We need to discuss divorce.
Divorce? Why divorce?
Huh? Of course we're getting a divorce.
Wait, I'm not getting divorced.
Even if you don't want to, we're getting a divorce. And I'll be taking alimony and child support from both you and your affair partner.
Huh? Alimony? That's impossible. There's no way I can afford that.
If you don't have it, earn it.
But I said I can't work because of my illness.
Then go to the hospital like I've told you many times. You keep saying you're depressed without even going to the hospital. You're doing nothing. No work, no house chores, no child care. There's no reason for me to stay with you.
Don't say that. I'm alive too, you know.
From now on, live alone. Or why not be with your affair partner?
She's a stay-at-home wife.
Huh? Is it a double affair? You and your partner are the worst.
That's why neither of us has money. Please, I'm begging you. I won't cheat again, so please don't divorce me.
Absolutely not. I'll be getting alimony from both you and your affair partner.
That's impossible, I'm begging you.
It's pointless to argue here. Let's talk when I get home.
Please tell me you're not divorcing.
I'll be home in about 2 hours. Until then, stay with Dad.
No. Katie, please.
Well then, I'll see you later. If you don't come out of the room, stay in there.
Katie!
Later, Ian refused to come out of the room no matter how long we waited. My father, who had lost his patience, knocked rapidly on the bedroom door and forcibly brought both of them to the living room. When I got home, my father was glaring at Ian with a furious expression. Ian and his affair partner had met through a dating app and had been involved for about a year. They apparently went to hotels and dated in town during weekdays. It seems that their schedules coincided with both the affair partner's husband's business trip and my own business trip, so he took the bold step of inviting her to our home. I wondered why they would do this in a house with a daughter. He had always been an irresponsible husband, but this woke me up, and I immediately took steps to divorce him. Of course, I also intended to contact the affair partner's husband. Since Ian had no savings, I made him promise to leave the house without any division of property and to repay child support while working. He's also dealing with alimony demanded by the affair partner's husband and can't say I don't want to work, so he's earning a meager income with low wages. My daughter and I moved to my parents' house after the affair. We're now focusing on helping her trust men again. I wish I had divorced him sooner, but right now, I'm just trying to help my daughter get better as quickly as possible. The apartment I currently live in was bought before I got married, and it seems my mother-in-law dislikes that my husband is living there with me. Since we got married, she has never once visited our home, but frequently sends me mocking messages on WhatsApp, which has been troubling me.
Julia, when are you going to move out?
Huh? Where to?
You might not want to live together, but with a child on the way, you can't keep living in a place like that. Such a small and dirty room.
We have no plans to move. We're satisfied here.
To think my son is living in such a pigsty. Enough is enough. You should admit defeat already.
Defeat? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't think our place is as cramped as you think.
That's impossible. We live in a single-family home. We still have my son's room exactly as it was. Move out immediately.
I own this apartment. It's not that simple to move. You haven't visited it even once, have you? Could you please come visit us first?
There's no way I'm going to visit a pigsty like that. I wouldn't even be able to breathe there.
Is that so?
It must be really spacious then.
Really?
Also, to think my son, whom I raised with so much care, is being made to live in such a pigsty? It's so pathetic I can't bear to see it. The fact that he's living in an apartment bought by his wife. If people find out, he'll become a laughingstock.
I don't think that's the case these days. Besides, you mentioned wanting to live in a spacious apartment with a good view in the future. I heard that from Taylor.
That's right, but not in a dirty apartment like that.
Have you ever seen our place?
I've seen it from the outside. I've seen a lot of flyers about it. It's not a place anyone could live in.
I see. Conversations with her always end up going in circles. No matter how long it takes, she never comes to see the house and just insists on living together. As the due date for the baby approached, her demands only grew more intense.
It's only 1 month away. Stop being stubborn already. If you move into our place, I'll help take care of the grandchild too. Get out of that room quickly.
We will continue living in this house.
Free my son and grandchild from that pigsty.
Feeling that I couldn't tolerate my place being called a pigsty any longer, I decided to fight back. I have something I want to show you.
Well, what is it? Are these photos of some model room? Are you suggesting I should move here? It's true that I want to live in an apartment in the future, but not somewhere this expensive.
Huh? A model room?
This must be one of those model rooms you see on TV. A model room of a new apartment.
This is our home.
What?
Seeing her reaction, I was pleased and decided to take and send pictures of the entire house.
What is this?
It's a 4-bedroom plus loft, which we bought with all our savings. It's not a mansion, but it's not small either. The balcony is spacious enough for gardening.
You're trying to deceive me, aren't you? Because in the brochure for that apartment,
it showed a 1-bedroom layout, didn't it? Actually, this apartment has a variety of room sizes. From 1 to 6 bedrooms, there are various options. Especially the 1-bedrooms are often occupied by wealthy students who get them from their parents. That's why they frequently appear in flyers. But the higher floors rarely make it into the flyers, because they are occupied.
Your place is probably on a lower floor, isn't it?
This is the view from the window. I sent a photo of the view from the window. The area around our apartment is mostly single-family homes, so you can see far. And there is also a large park, making the view from our room quite nice.
That's a lie.
Was it different from what you imagined?
You're lying.
It's not the top floor, but it's on a higher floor. It has 4 bedrooms and a loft. It's not a mansion, but it's spacious enough for 3 people.
But
Taylor mentioned that you dream of living in a clean, well-viewing apartment, so I really wanted you to come see it.
Oh, well, if you put it that way, I guess I could come and see it.
No, that's okay.
Huh?
Since you think it's a pigsty, you wouldn't want to see where your son is living, right? There's no need for you to go out of your way to visit such a pigsty. It's enough to just communicate via WhatsApp.
No, but, well,
we must decline living together. Afterward, my mother-in-law apologized through someone else. When she visited with her son after the baby was born, the look of shock on her face is something I still remember vividly. I'm Monica and I'm in my early 30s. A year ago, I married Campbell, and today I received this WhatsApp message from his mother, Meredith. I decided to finally let out all the frustrations I've been holding in.
Monica, do you have a moment?
Meredith, what's up?
Well, I've been thinking for a while. It's just the 2 of us, my daughter and me, living together, right?
Yes. I believe Hillary has divorced and moved back home.
That's right. Hillary's had a tough time. Her ex-husband suddenly asked for a divorce. He was strange. I thought he was odd from the start of the marriage. How should I put it? His personality was just off.
So, what's the issue?
Oh, right. I got off track, but thinking about the future, I was thinking that my daughter and I could live with you there. What do you think?
Huh? Wait a minute, you can't just decide that on your own.
But, Monica, the apartment that you and Campbell live in, you bought it, didn't you? The house that Hillary and I live in now, you see, it's a rental, right? Paying rent is really a waste, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
A 3-bedroom is a bit too spacious for just 2 people. And even if we look for another place, there are various costs like security deposits and moving costs.
That's true. Normally.
Your apartment, Monica, still has some extra rooms, right? What if we moved in together?
Well, it's not just that, it's troublesome. It's also too sudden.
You say that, but to be honest, the house and living expenses are all covered by Campbell, right? You're covering it with Campbell's money, right?
What do you mean by that?
Well, since you're just working part-time, you're only earning a few $100s a month, right? Your part-time earnings are just your pocket money. The household expenses are covered by Campbell's earnings, right?
Huh?
Campbell is my son, and Hillary is Campbell's sister. I don't think there's anything odd about us living together there, you know?
Wait a minute. Meredith, are you misunderstanding something?
Misunderstanding? What do you mean?
Where did you get such an idea? It seems like you're misunderstanding something.
What? Do you think I'm saying something strange? Wanting to move into the apartment that my son bought with his earnings? Is that really so strange? Monica, you talk as if I'm a senile old woman, but look at you barely working and speaking like that.
Well, Meredith, I'm not sure where you heard that, but the apartment we're living in now is one I bought myself, and it's under my name.
Oh, come on. Stop pretending.
Shall I show you the purchase documents? I bought this apartment while I was still single.
That's a lie. And it's quite large for that. How did you end up with a 3-bedroom if you bought it while single? Could it be that you have a history of divorce? Did you get the apartment in a divorce settlement or something?
Dealing with a self-centered mother-in-law, I reached my breaking point and decided to tell her the whole truth. Enough already. I've been investing in real estate since I was young. I bought this apartment while I was single. It was a great property and I was considering selling it later on. Of course, I also thought about living here after getting married. I put a lot of thought into buying it, so please don't say such strange things.
Oh, is that so?
By the way, you were doubting if I had a history of divorce? Well, I plan to become a divorcee soon.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm getting a divorce from Campbell.
What? What nonsense are you talking about?
Campbell is having an affair. I hired a private detective to investigate. He's been cheating with a young woman for over 6 months. I've also hired a lawyer.
Campbell is having an affair? That can't be true.
It is. I have solid evidence to prove it. All that's left is to have the lawyer handle it.
Oh, well, a 1-time or 2-time affair might be forgivable, right? You should just forgive him. Campbell earns well, doesn't he? He should be able to make up for it. You should turn a blind eye a little.
Huh?
Oh, I see. If we move in together, I'll keep a close watch on Campbell. Maybe Campbell just needed a break. Also, I heard you're not very enthusiastic about trying to conceive. Maybe that caused Campbell stress.
Huh? I'm sorry, but Campbell has been unemployed for the past 6 months. He quit without consulting me about his mental health problems at work. At first, I thought he'd look for a new job soon. But now, after 6 months, he hasn't even gone to the job center. Well, I have my earnings and own a home, so I've been waiting to see how things go. And then I found out about the affair.
What? What do you mean Campbell is unemployed?
Just as it sounds, he hasn't worked for 6 months. That's why I was scared to start trying to conceive. I was waiting to see how things would develop.
So what about living expenses?
I'm the one supporting us, as I've said. I run an online store. I earn a decent amount. I've been covering all of Campbell's living expenses. Your son hasn't earned a single penny. And by the way, he seems to be spending money on affairs and gaming. His spending habits are quite reckless. This definitely adds to the reasons for divorce, doesn't it?
Well, then if Hillary and I move in together, I'll give Campbell a stern talking to. Well, if Campbell is given a talking to, he might start taking things seriously.
That's impossible. Besides, even if he did start being serious, I'm still going through with a divorce.
Wait a minute, what about us? We've already told the real estate agent we're moving out this month. Hillary also quit her job because she was moving here. What are you going to do about that?
Huh? I don't know, but I've already filled out the divorce papers and have retained a lawyer. I'll be requesting proper compensation from Campbell.
Compensation? How much are we talking about?
I'm thinking about $25,000.
That amount is impossible, isn't it? Isn't Campbell unemployed?
Yes, he hasn't earned a single penny. Also, Campbell has accumulated debt. He seems to be very dedicated to his affair and hobbies. He's been spending money on mobile games and his mistress. It's ridiculous. And Campbell's mistress? She's a divorced woman with 4 kids. It's going to be really tough if he remarries her. So please don't contact me anymore. If you need to reach me, please go through my lawyer. Campbell has been staying with his mistress since last week. He hasn't come back. I'll be sending him a message on WhatsApp telling him not to come back. I don't know what happened after that. Before my mother-in-law moved out of her current house, I quickly sent all of Campbell's belongings to his parents' house and also sent the divorce papers. I'm not sure what happened with my in-laws or my ex-husband, but since I received the alimony, I'm not concerned anymore.